Hello and welcome to the MLRT Music Cast. This is our first episode. We're just going to jump right into the stories this week, so no introductions, no rambling.
Alright.
So, how was your day, Tim?
We said no rambling. Anyway.
Okay.
Mac Miller drops from 1st to 24th.
Okay, so this is a big story this week. Mac Miller's album last week debuted at #1. This was a surprise to no one. Like, Mason, you know for a fact that, he was going to be huge.
Like that Donald Trump?
Yeah,
music.
Donald Trump was huge.
That was
Nike's
a huge
on my
hit.
feet.
Like, how many views?
Like
like
on YouTube?
40 million.
No, it's at 80 million now.
80 million.
Yeah, 80 million.
Wow,
dude.
it reached like...
It's a huge hit. Donald Trump. Everybody's like, this guy's going to be the next Drake. He's going to be huge.
It's almost close to Eminem right there.
One of those artists that just, popped out of nowhere and became big,
Before Kesha started, she...
Yes, it's the same thing. There are these artists that a lot of the people in the industry predict are going to be huge. Nicki Minaj was one of them. Now with Mac Miller though, there was some hate for him because of the fact that he is kind of independent in his mentality. And I think this is definitely representative of the music industry right now that they don't want people who are independent, because right now they are losing quite a bit of money from people like Mac Miller being successful. And, having more of a say in what they do. Because if they aren't successful, if they're successful in their first round and then their second round through, they don't do so well, that's bad. So I think the music industry kind of crippled this so that they could make room for other stars. Though I do have to say there is some reason to why his album had such a big drop. Christmas by Michael Bublé, #2. #1, Take Care by Drake.
Oh, God.
Drake is the biggest...
That's the...
Drake is the
biggest hit.
Yeah, that album's gonna be huge, and it's Drake. Of course, it's gonna be huge. Everybody from the beginning has said
Drake came back with just one hit.
Yeah, like Drake's one of those artists that's going to be just massive in the coming future, and well, he's been massive. And he's gonna continue being massive. So I don't really think this drop is anything to worry about. Like Adele's still on the charts. I think that if he releases another single, if Mac Miller does, then I think we will be able to go see the album come back up. But for now, I don't think we're going to see that much of a big gain from it. I hope he does good, I really like his independent mentality, and if he does good, that's good. If not, then that's just more of the system being the way that it is. But, since Tim doesn't know anything that we're talking about now, we have a story for Tim. Okay, As I Lay Dying had a huge drop.
Massive.
Did you go to, wait, 1 second, we have to go find the biggest fall. Right there.
Biggest fall?
Yeah,
right.
we have to click on the story. This is live, folks, this is live, not as you're watching it now, but we record it live. So, we're getting info right now. Okay, Decays by As I Lay Dying went from 61st when it premiered to 182nd.
182.
That is a big drop. And for As I Lay Dying too, dude.
I know, they're huge. They were one of those bands that got really big when the metalcore scene started. And
they went way up there.
Yeah.
Way up.
And especially with the Christian fan base, though, normally Christian bands tend to stay more at the top because, they've got a lot of loyal consumers. So, with As I Lay Dying's drop like that does bring up a question, though. Could this mean the end of metalcore, dude? Like, seriously?
It very well could, but with how many bands there are always still trying to be with metalcore, just like with any other type of music, I doubt it'll all the way die. It'll still be there, but, I mean, like, it's like punk. I don't know anything about punk. I've hardly ever even heard punk, but it's still out there.
Yeah, me and Mason are huge fans of punk. You're just like, what's a NoFX? I'm Tim. What's a NoFX? But anyway, I don't know, dude. I think it's an overinflation in the market, though, too. You have a problem where you have all these metalcore bands and all these hardcore and scene bands that are out, and yet with how they're like consumers are like, oh, I'm gonna buy. I know, with my hand. Okay, but fingers. Okay, but with like all these consumers out there, they're like, well, I'm gonna buy this band because it's screamo. And I don't think people are really looking at quality. Like, I'm not going to speak on the quality of As I Lay Dying, because I think Jimmy would get in an argument about that, Tim.
As I Lay Dying's not the best. I mean, I've heard some good, and then I've heard some really bad, and I've heard some stuff that's not signed that's better than anything that is signed.
Yeah. Which, by the way, later on in the podcast, we're going to do our Artist of the Week, which is a metalcore band, but,
of course.
We're going to get to that at the end of the video. So, let's move on to our next story, Tim.
Our next story is...
Okay, now here's an interesting one. Well, yeah.
Mason, you want to start it?
Miley Pothead.
Question mark. So, okay. Miley had her 19th birthday recently, right, Mason? 19th?
Yeah, 19th.
19th birthday recently. And she had a Bob Marley cake.
Bob Marley cake.
Why are you copying me?
Why are you copying me?
Shut up!
Alright.
Anyway, she had a reaction to the Bob Marley cake. It wasn't like, oh, screaming and jumping or whatever.
It was.
And she didn't.
Oh, you know you're a pothead when your friends get you a Bob Marley cake.
And
then someone else was like, I thought, what did she say?
Was that Ozzy's daughter?
No, yeah, it was Ozzy's daughter, Kelly. Yeah.
Kelly.
No, it was like, oh, I thought your thing was salvia, Miley.
Salvia.
And yeah, but
salvia.
But no, because I don't know if I know Mason probably knows about this. Tim is out of the loop on a lot of stuff, but Tim, because of the fact that you don't know a lot about this stuff, Miley a while ago had a controversy to where like she was caught smoking salvia and being a retard and drooling all over herself in a cafe.
Awesome.
Yeah, but dude, I actually for this most recent incident, I respect Miley more.
Well, then again, it is California, so that is where she is actually at.
Yeah.
It is legal to smoke weed there. It's just like, for us Nevadans, we're like, whoa, wait, what?
Whoa.
She smokes weed? Oh my god.
Well, it's not legal there, but it might as well be.
It might as well, I mean...
Might as well.
Yeah, so it's one of those things to where it's like, I kind of respect Miley more, because, you know, the more I find out about her, the cooler she seems. She seems like somebody I'd want to hang out with.
Not me.
She smokes weed. She smokes 2 packs of menthols a day.
Alright, yeah.
That sounds like somebody...
So she's part black.
Yeah, we're 90% sure that Miley is part black. We're gonna get a million hate comments for that.
Probably.
Hate.
Alright.
Okay. So...
Again, haters make me famous.
So, do you think she is setting a bad example for people who are younger, though?
Well, considering I mean, alright, dude, my little sisters listen to Miley Cyrus, they love her, and honestly, I wouldn't want my little sisters with that.
Look,
yeah,
because over 100 million viewers watch Hannah Montana, the show, and they see this kind of video online or on TV.
Yeah, and then you're like... And, you know, that's just like, oh, she smokes weed. That means it's cool for all of us to smoke weed. My little sisters, yeah, no.
Do you really think, dude, that, like, kids are that impressionable, though?
Bad influence.
Dude, I mean...
I listen to stuff like Dre, and I don't steal cars.
Well, look at the other two. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just think that... I don't know. I don't think kids are that impressionable.
Like,
I think...
It depends on the kid. Like, if there's a kid who was raised knowing that some things are bad on certain occasions, but they can be good on certain other occasions.
See, that leads up to the argument that I always argue with parents who are like, this person's a bad influence. Isn't your job as a parent to tell kids that stuff like Hannah Montana is fictional, you shouldn't look up to fictional characters, and the actor who plays Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, may not be the best person in the world?
Yeah. That would be a parent's responsibility. That's why I would not be a good dad, ladies and gentlemen.
Because you'd be like, watch the TV, learn your lessons from that.
No, actually, I'd be all like, go learn your lessons. Let me know how it goes. No, I'm just kidding. My kids would all be in jail.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, Star of the Year.
Okay, let's click over this one. The story's from MTV, and by the way, links for all the stories will be in the doobly-doo area.
Down there.
Down there.
Or maybe over there, depending on where you are. Channel over there, down there if you're not.
Down there, somewhere up here, maybe
could
it's
be over there.
Maybe it's right here in between Mason and Tim.
Or it could be right here, in this section.
Maybe it's
here. Maybe it's back here.
On the long side of Tim's hair? Maybe?
No, this is the long side.
Oh, I'm sorry, on the long side of Tim's hair? Maybe, it could be there.
For all you know, you could have to lift up my hair to see it.
Exactly. Okay.
It's gonna go on my forehead now. I'm willing to bet. Alright, so...
Okay.
Do I read this?
I don't know, I can read. Okay, so this is coming from MTV. Ticket from Nicki Minaj. Hard work pays off. From underground mixtape artist to platinum-selling superstar, the Young Money raptress, I hate that word, has been named Billboard's Rising Star of 2011, alongside Taylor Swift, who was named Billboard's Woman of the Year. The Harajuku Barbie will accept the Rising Star Award at the 6th annual Women in Music event in New York on December 2nd. So, do you really think that Nicki Minaj is the rising star?
Ever since Super Bass.
No.
I hate her, dude. I hate her.
She's annoying. She's probably bald, and she wears way too many wigs, and she has probably one good song, and that was sung... Wait. One good song, and that was sung with The Lonely Island, because they just make everything better.
To the creep. To the creep.
Yeah. I hate Nicki Minaj.
My opinion is, I love Nicki Minaj.
He loves her.
Yeah.
Mace, you think she's hot, don't you?
Yeah.
I think she's ugly, dude. Same reason I think Gaga's ugly, though.
Well, I mean...
Too much makeup, too much wigs, too much weird clothes.
Look at that picture right there.
She's a part of Young Money with Lil Wayne and...
It doesn't even... Dude, just look at that picture. Her lip has, like, crap on it.
Yeah, dude. It's like...
She has a crap-lined lip.
The thing is, it's not her looks, it's the talent she has.
And she has none!
She has...
Name one song
This is my opinion.
Okay, fine, state your opinion. We'll let you talk. Your floor's open to Mason.
She has a lot...
No. Mason, floor's open to you. No. Tim, let Mason talk.
She has a lot of great talent. Like Super Bass, that's my favorite song. And like more than 50 million hits watched that video of Super Bass. And how she, alright, it's kind of looks, but how she looked in there.
I can't stand her. I can't stand any of her music. I can listen to Super Bass. I can listen to that. I can barely. Though, if I had to personally choose a star this year, it'd probably be Krayshawn. Yes!
Krayshawn.
I love Krayshawn, dude. And she gets put in the same category as Nicki Minaj a lot, too, and I don't get where that comes from, but I think it's because they're both female artists with weird style, I guess. I don't really get how that...
Krayshawn, she, like, brings it back to old school, but kind of new school, and they're girls, you know?
If I was gonna pick any kind of an artist for any kind of an anything for the year, it'd be the best artist in the world. Can you guess who?
Who?
Lonely Island. Let's talk about Lonely Island right here.
No, dude, let's not talk
Let's not get off subject. I mean, it's just like, they're pretty dope. They'll be later.
Yeah, we'll talk about Lonely Island later on another date, dude, because... They always have a song out every week, so...
Every week?
Yeah, every week, yeah, with every SNL episode.
So...
Okay, so we're reaching to the end of the podcast, and if you guys remembered earlier, I was talking about a metalcore band. These guys are out of Las Vegas. They are Impurity of Mriya. I saw these guys live, so did Tim.
Yeah, they were really good. I mean, they really put on a show, and the lead singer even bought me their CD. Imagine that.
And they also have a chick guitarist too. Their lead guitarist is a chick.
They do have a chick guitarist.
Yeah.
That just makes everything better, because most bands are sexist and they're all like, no, I don't want a girl. Well,
yeah, especially in the metalcore scene. Like
as soon as I hit the metalcore scene, dude, I was like, I want a chick in my band, singer preferably, and then a separate screamer.
But but with me, it's like. I don't know, there aren't that many metalcore bands with chick singers.
Ever since I watched I Set to Kill.
Dude.
Or Paramore.
I Set to Kill.
Paramore is not metal, but
Paramore's
she's kind of punk.
They're more easy core.
Yeah, but I Set to Kill and...
There's some other ones.
I Wrestled a Bear ones. Yeah, so there aren't a lot of chicks in metalcore, so that's what makes this band special, like, as far as, like, it's not really a niche, because these guys are good. Like, don't get me wrong, these guys are, like... Born of Osiris and For Today, those are like two bands that come to mind when I listen to them. And I don't know, I really like them. They're a really good band. They're out of Las Vegas, Nevada. They aren't that big yet, but they're like on the verge of being signed. And they have an album coming out December, which is next month. Like when this video comes out, it's next month. But
yeah, and that's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, if I actually had enough money to go down to Vegas, I would probably go down to the record release show. But
I will probably go down there anyway, even though I don't have enough money.
Yeah, so I urge you guys to check out Impurity of Mriya. Link in the description area, wherever it is. Just right here.
Well, let's hear. We already have something here, and then a little bit of something over here, and then maybe a little bit over here. We gotta have it above all of our heads.
Yeah, it's somewhere around us, but yeah.
Right here.
But we'll have a
right here. Just right here is perfect.
Right here.
That's where we need to put it.
Anyway, guys, until next week, this has been the MLRT Music Cast.
With me, Mason Lyman.
With 2 real musicians.
Yeah, but 3. Dude, he's a vocalist.
Oh yeah, 3. That's right. Forgot. He's in a band now.
Yeah.
Not used to it. Getting used to it.
Getting used to it. Anyway, this is Philip.
Tim.
Sadly, Mason Lyman.
Peace out until next Tuesday.
Love you.
Yeah, just end it.